Yo, and hello everybody, Mike here, baseball collector. Happy Monday to everybody. I am back from LA, got back yesterday afternoon, got home just in time to kind of catalog some of the cards I bought in LA and do some stuff, do some scanning, all that kind of good stuff, and then head to a Super Bowl party where the Chiefs were, of course, victorious. Not surprising, and it was a good game, and that's number one, what I think most of us that aren't Chiefs or Eagles fans would have wanted. So that was good. So man, back from LA. If you haven't seen any of the videos, I did a daily kind of show chronicle over on Bench Clear, and just wanted to put it over there just so I thought more people would be able to watch it. So if you haven't seen that and you want to go see everything that I picked up, go check that out, who I got to see and all that fun stuff. But it's always fun to come back, to kind of get back into a routine. It's always something to look forward to, going to a show, but getting back is good too. I got some things that I've gotten in the mail over the weekend. So even when I'm out buying cards, I've got a few cards coming in. And it started me thinking kind of about how we collect, right? I mean, if you think about, for most of us, you're moving along with life and your collection's kind of at a slow burn. You're just kind of like, bing, bing, you're buying stuff here and there for your collection, whether it's weekly or monthly or however often your budget allows, and you just kind of are adding cards. And then you have opportunities to go to a show, whether it's a local show or a bigger show. Most of us have to kind of go, okay, I got to get ready for this, both from what cards do I want to look for, and making sure I have the money that I am willing to spend, all that kind of stuff. So there's some juggling that happens, but what that does is it kind of injects your collection. It takes you to another level. I was able to get some big cards that I've been looking for a long time and wanting for a long time. And so that kind of went, and then I'm going to kind of go along the burn. And then, the next show, hopefully take a little bump up from there. That's how I feel about it anyway. I'm curious what you guys think in terms of if you're just buying stuff all the time. And I buy stuff all the time, but it's stuff like you're going to see today, which is smaller stuff. And stuff really I buy online that I can't find at shows. I like buying bigger cards at a show. I like looking at it. I like seeing it before I buy it. I don't trust images on eBay, probably just because I've had a few times over my life. But, buying a card in person is always fun, and doing it with your friends is even better. I have to say about the Burbank card show, it was people are asking me, how was Burbank? How was Burbank? It was fun. Like, the overall vibe I have from that show is how much fun it was. And that always starts with who you're with, right? I mean, being with Andy, being with Josh, seeing Caesar, seeing Mikey, seeing so many other people coming up and saying hi to me at the show. It was just a very enjoyable experience. Levon was great to us, LA Collection. So just so many, it's like this weaving of this fabric together. Very, very cool. Very fun. Definitely recommend it to anybody that is thinking about traveling to a show, which, by the way, is really fun. And you just got to be, it's always hard because it's expensive. It's not cheap. Although my flight to LA was $200, round trip. So it's not crazy bad. So I'm going to show you guys some cards that I got. I just wanted to share some thoughts there about finishing up that show and how, total props to Leslie, Josh's wife, for putting up with us and letting us stay there and getting to hang out with Josh's kids, his two boys. Just fun. So much fun. Anyway, okay. Something happened that has probably happened to you guys a few times. Buy a card a couple of weeks ago. It's like, where is this card? It's taken a little while. And then I'm like, this shouldn't take this long. It was a Scott Rowland autograph, so not a big card, a $20 card, $5 shipping. You guys want to see what $5 shipping got me? A plain white envelope. I'm keeping it turned around just so you don't see who the guy is. And then it came, and the bottom, this is how I got it, just like this envelope, nothing in it. And the bottom had been just sliced open and no card. Yeah. Luckily, this does not happen often. So I messaged the seller. I'm like, dude, I paid $5 for shipping. Like, what are you putting it in a plain white envelope with a stamp on it. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Sure enough, he's like, I was in a hurry and I didn't have time. I wanted to get the card out to you. Like, man, I would have been like, hey, I'd rather have the card well protected and it take longer than end up with an empty envelope. So I'm getting refunded. It's not the point. It's just annoying that people do this stuff when you pay money for shipping. Like, if it was free shipping, maybe, but I don't know. There's got to be a point where, as a seller, they just go, I'm not going to risk getting a refund on this, because now nobody wins. I don't have the card. He's got to refund me. He's out the money. Like, it's just a lose-lose. He could have saved himself a lot of trouble from that by just doing it right. So, again, that doesn't happen to me often, once every blue moon, but it happens often enough where I'm like, son of a bitch. It just sucks. Anyway, I did get some cards. I didn't have them all stolen. So I'm going to show those to you now. They were all shipped in bubble mailers, so go figure. You do that, you're okay probably. Let me flip this around, show you guys what I got while I was gone in LA. Hang on one second. All right, here we go. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I get back from being out of town. I get to start putting the cards in the collection on the spreadsheet, doing all the fun stuff that I like to do, organizing my collection, keeping it organized. Even have other cards here that came in. I also got a PSA submission that came in. These are going to be Chasing Cardboard cards, 3 of which are mine. The other 28 are going to be for sale. So I'm going to do that video tomorrow, show you guys what all came in that. But yeah, here's what I got. So a few weeks ago, I guess, I did a Topps Living showcase. When I do a showcase this is why I like to wait to do showcases till the project is complete, because I did it and I immediately went on eBay. Hey, I wonder if there's any out there that I could use. That might be kind of cool to go look for. Well, I found some. Here's an Andrew Jones. I bought this. I think he's going to get in the Hall of Fame now, especially after what happened in this year's vote. I think he's 1 or 2 years away from getting in the Hall of Fame, and that's fine. I mean, I don't dislike Andrew Jones. Again, I wouldn't vote for him, but that's all right. Plenty of people that do. Jack Morris. These were all super cheap, by the way. I think I paid $50 shipped for all 4 or something. So, Jack Morris. Greg Maddux. All these are PSA 9s, which is just fine with me. So, just adding Hall of Famers and future Hall of Famers. Speaking of future Hall of Famers, Max Scherzer. This is his... I think he has 2 or 3 cards in the set. I know Pujols has 3 in the set. Scherzer, I think, has... I have his other one with the Nationals. I just can't remember if he has a 3rd one. I'm not sure. But if not, hey, I got this one. Now I got 2 of Scherzer's, which is if the player has multiple cards, I want each one of them, not just one. I know. I'm a little bit bonkers. Then I got 3 more 5-stars from 2022. I've just been picking these up as I see them. Now I'm down to so few players that the searching has gotten way easier. But I got a Vladimir Guerrero. This is the blue number to 25, and this is my favorite parallel, no question, is the blue. But there's the Vladdy Senior. Love that on the Expos. I got a Frank Thomas base. Again, Frank Thomas, there were 3 or 4 guys that just decided they didn't want to sign down here, and he signed up here. So it's much harder to see than if he had signed it properly, but hey, it's still a Frank Thomas autograph, and love it. And then the big one was one I bid and bid and bid. Nope. And now finally was able to get a Nolan Ryan. Actually felt like I got this for a really good deal. Less than $140 shipped, tax, everything, all in kind of thing, which is pretty good for a Ryan autograph. His stuff is very popular. He's still an incredibly well-collected player, and so happy to pick up this base autograph of his. And that will do it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. That's what I got while I was gone. Yeah, I'd love to hear what you think down below. We'll talk to you soon. Keep collecting.